Hello fellow simmers and welcome to another Train Simulator 2021 video, and today we've got a bit of a special video for you, and this is to actually mark my 250 subscribers on my British Locomotive Studios channel. Well, technically our British Locomotive Studios channel, Mind and Wheels, but yeah, today we're going to be looking at the Wandering 1500 and Traction Studios North Norfolk Railway, which is a heavy work in progress. And also today I'm joined by Brad of Traction Studios. Say hello, Brad.
Hiya there. I'm just going to say hello to my audience as well, because I'm going to be streaming this alongside BLS's recording. So if you're on the stream now, hello there to everyone on the stream. Hello, Mark. Hello, Apache. So this will then also be on BLS's channel as a video. Hello, Tangmir.
Yeah.
So, brilliant. So, Sam, do you want to have a look around Sheringham?
Yes.
Because this is Sam's first time seeing Sheringham.
Yes, my complete first look at this. I'm actually going to mute the audio of my game at the moment because it just gets in the way otherwise. So obviously, as you guys can have probably noticed by now, I do have a little glitch on my platforms here. There is missing platforms here at the end of Sheringham. This is not going to be on the final release, obviously. This is just a temporary bug that it's obviously something that I've personally got missing. It's just on my end. It's not anybody else's end. It's my end, which is just typical. Anyway, I'm flying around Sheringham now, and I must say, I'm really impressed. I'm not kidding you. This platform texturing by Oliver of Wandering, aka Wandering 1500, it's great. I mean, it's nice to see the appropriate platforms finally, because obviously, as you guys know, we've actually had a previous video on this route, the Just Trains one. We did a previous video of the Just Trains one with the AP37, and that just looked pretty much nothing compared to this. No offence, JT. It's a great route. Let's face it. Yeah, Just Trains route was a great route, wasn't it, Brad? Really.
Yeah, it was a route of its time.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've recently driven it as well, just to get a perspective on how it's changed. I will say, with the AP Sky Weather Enhancement Pack, it really does do a lot to help it, but it is really outdated still.
Yes.
I mean, one of the key areas we have improved upon, if you want to fly to there where I'm speaking of, is the level crossing at Sheringham. I'm here now with my stream. This is a vast improvement on what JT had. We've tried to go as detailed as possible, because you will be travelling through here at 5 miles an hour, so you're really going to see it.
Yeah, I see that you've also got the change in track here. Now, there's a reason for the change in track, isn't there? I think you told us.
Yes.
About that.
So the change in track, we tried to blend it as much as possible. Over here we have, if you have a look on the North Norfolk side, it is the West Highland Line extension track. I'm frantically trying to sign in, because Twitch is wanting to block me out again, which is fun, but we'll do that in the background. But yeah, so we've got West Highland Line track for the preserved section, and then over here we have JT Common Library, the New Goose Studios track for the Bitton Line section. This is obviously not complete, as you can see. The Bitton Line is the last thing we're going to be doing. And we're going to go as far as Cromer for this release. But the reason we've got this is because this is a track we are using on the Traction Studios main Bitton Line route, which will go all the way down to Norwich. We want to merge it with this route, but we don't know if we can yet, so stay tuned for that. But yes, that's why we're using the two different track types, and we try to blend it right where people won't notice the most inside this crossing. I mean, you can see it right there. Sam, if you want to have a look on your end, the crossing gate which is closest to the preserved section. Right. If you go with the brown gravel bit, just on the edge of that, you can see where the track changed, but it is very minimal. From a distance, you can't notice it at all.
Yeah, it's only if you zoom right in I can see it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
right, I'm just going... Just give me a second. I've just got to log into my emails, and then we'll get going.
Oh, I don't think that should be there. I've got a floating sign.
Have you now?
It says, beware
where is
of
this?
Trains. It's at ground level, pretty much, so I think that's just a mistake where someone's accidentally placed it there by mistake.
Where is this floating sign you see?
It's literally just by the signal box near where the gate is.
Oh, it might be a missing asset then, because nothing's floating on my end. People on the stream will see none of the signs are floating.
Oh, right, there must be a missing part on my end. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's not really but can I just say, though, I'm just looking at this, and I'm well bloody impressed, man. Like, seriously. Look at this. Wow. This is awesome. Got the... where are these market assets from? I didn't even know we had these in Train Sim.
They are from... Oh, hang on. Right, I've just logged into my Twitch. There we go. We've got a few questions and stuff. The markings, I think they're Settle Carlisle. I really can't remember, but they're actually decals. They're not... they're sort of road decals. So that's where I got those from. And they're obviously here to make the Sheringham car park, which I've added the market into.
Yeah, it does look the nuts. I do have a missing asset here somewhere. I've got a milk bottle on the floor, and then there's a floating crow. So I don't know what that is, but there we are.
Right, so we've got a few questions. Jordan has said if you knew it was streaming, you would have sent Big 29. 76079, I think that's the one you've the standard, the 5, the Green Knight. That actually hasn't been on the Norfolk set. Wouldn't have been much help here. HST 43003 says it's pretty good so far. Thank you very much. MDH Games Mark, he says nice work. You and Ollie have done a brilliant job. Don't forget John Ashley, Steam Review Yorkshire. He has helped, and he has mentioned that in the chat as well. Barely hear your friend, by the way. He's there, but only just. Be a tad quiet. Right. Yeah, right. So I'm going to just quickly tweak my settings then before we continue. As to saying you're a bit quiet. We're going to see if we can audio input. I'm not sure how to tweak that on Twitch. I'm
well impressed with this, like, seriously. I'm missing a building, which is the shop. That's all. Yeah. Missing. Is that the building you was on about that I'd be missing?
Yes. So with Norfolk, I am starting to learn how to make custom assets. Here we go. I'm going to turn him up a bit. Right, try and speak now, Sam.
Hello.
Right, is that better for you guys? I've just turned him up on Discord, as we're doing a Discord call. That's how we're doing this one. You just have to let us know if Sam's any better. But yeah, custom assets. I'm learning how to make custom assets. On my end, you'll see it. The very early version. It's Sheringham Tourist Information Centre, which is a new build. It wasn't in the JT version because it wasn't there when the JT version was built, quite simply.
Yeah, I think they just used a recycled Oxford Paddington building, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah, they did. It's still a bit quiet. Let me turn him up even more. Alright, he's at 200% on Discord, so try speaking now, Sam.
I'm a little bit further away from the phone mic, that's probably why.
Alright, let me have a listen. Speak again.
Hello. God.
Right, yeah, you're a lot louder now than you were, so hopefully that'll be alright. So yeah, this is Sheringham Tourist Information Centre. It also has a gift shop in here. It's a very work in progress model on my end, as you can see. It's not got any textures yet, which is why I haven't given it to Sam. It will obviously be finished in time, but we have plans for other custom assets. along the route, including more signal boxes, buildings, etc., and also rolling stock as static assets. So we've been working with Digital Traction, who have been very kindly said that we can use some of their assets, their actual 3D models of rolling stock, but make them into static custom assets and package them with the route. So some pieces of rolling stock that are always there in real life and do not move, we're going to be able to put as scenic assets. So everyone, no matter whether you have the rolling stock or not, will be able to see them at least.
That's great. That's great stuff. That's a good little bit of information there.
I mean, one of them is the Sheringham. They have a TK, T-Coach, which is painted in maroon. It's on my screen now. You can fly and see it, Sam. This is currently the in-game actual rolling stock, but we're actually converting this into the proper type, so doing some modifications to it, the actual blend file, because I have access to them. And then we're going to put that as a static asset.
And that's going to be the play area one, isn't it? The play area coach is sort of...
Yeah, the play coach. They've quite... I don't agree with it, personally, but they have converted it into a play coach temporarily until they have the space to restore it. Which, yeah, never mind. We'll save the wibble about that anyway. But another one is also at Weybourne, they have a parcel miscellaneous southern van, which is their model railway coach, and that will be included as well as a static asset.
So, yeah, and also I noticed that you've been working on the brake vans and stuff, haven't you? You've been doing some of the.
Yes, we've been working. Yes, I've been working on the. For those who are following me on the Discord, you'll see I've been working on the stock, some new items of stock. These will actually be. People might be a bit upset about this, but they will be payware.
Oh,
they're going to be released.
Oh, no, you're making me upset.
Basically, how the stock pack is going to be working, we've decided going forward, is as the reskins for pieces of existing stock, they are going to be freeware. So it's going to be in two parts. So the reskins of existing stock that's already available in game will be a freeware release on my website. The new stock that I'm making from scratch is going to be payware, and that will be released under Digital Traction in the future.
I see.
So there'll be two packs that you get. Have you shown off the sleeper coach yet, Sam?
I was flying over there, but I didn't actually go straight into view with that. I'm going over there now. So this is the sleeper.
This is one of the other reskins that is going to be included. It is the Royal Mark III sleeper that is being put into a faded BR maroon livery, which is what it currently carries, and it's a bit overgrown. As you can see, some leaves coming out of it. This is permanently parked here as the Sheringham volunteer accommodation.
Yeah, it does look quite nice. Obviously, the only thing I will say about it, and you know me, I always find out something to pick about, because I wouldn't be a good reviewer if I didn't have some sort of criticism about something. And I always do. The only thing that I'd say about it is the shine, the alpha layer of the shine of the side of the coach. You can still see the shine.
Needs to be taken down a bit.
Would it?
Yeah, the alpha layer needs to be taken down, you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah, because it still looks a bit too clean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The textures are weathered and faded, but it's clean. It's weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's something we can sort in time for the release.
Yeah, and also for those, actually, I am going to quickly point this out for those of you, because I know I've got a few comments about this. Apparently, this is sort of a bit behind my back, actually, and I found this out. Behind my back, I've heard that people are talking about how I criticise certain products, or I'm very criticism about stuff. You know what I mean, or critical about things.
Yeah.
Now, what you guys need to understand is I'm just being brutally honest. Okay, nothing is ever perfect, is it? Really? Let's face it. We can't make the most perfect thing in the world, but I'm trying to give you the best feedback I can. I'm not necessarily saying that something is shit. The only thing I will say is shit is probably some of DTG's products, because they really are shit. But all I'm saying is some stuff may have little bits and pieces that ain't quite right, or just a little bit of a problem on the performance end. Okay? I'm not saying that they're a rubbish product. I'm saying that they're not necessarily 100%, and it would benefit if this was changed. I'm only being honest. I wouldn't be a good reviewer if I didn't, have some sort of criticism. If I just went around saying, oh yeah, this is perfect, that is perfect, this is perfect, I wouldn't really call myself a very good reviewer then, because I'll basically just be telling everybody, oh yeah, your stuff is amazing, There's always going to be a little something.
I understand that, definitely.
Yeah. Regardless of what it is, there's always going to be that one thing that's a little bit like, oh, that's not quite right. And I know that, like with my with the BLS Whitwell route, which I helped out with that, because a lot of us did a lot of work on that. There is areas on that I'm not particularly too keen on, and I sort of criticise myself a little bit in some areas.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something.
Criticism is healthy.
Yeah.
It definitely is. You need it in a way to improve.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, anyway, shall we be enough waffling and get on with driving?
Yeah, to be honest, I've just sort of been looking around showing them for too long now. But to be honest, as I say, right, from what I've seen, it looks beautiful, and I'm not kidding. It really does. It looks a stunning bit of work. So you guys who have been working on it, seriously, well done. Like, I'm not kidding. It does look like Sheringham, and it feels like Sheringham. Like I say, it's good to get the feeling of a route. That's the most important thing, is to get the feel for a railway,
Yeah.
And it feels and looks like Sheringham, so you've captured that well, and that's good. It feels like I'm there. So that's great.
Right. So, for stock-wise, I'll let you know what each of us are driving. Sam is driving the B12 with Quad Arts. The North Norfolk Quad Arts. And then I'm driving the Standard 4 and a rake of Marine Mark 1s. Alright. You all ready?
Yeah, I just thought I'd just do the whistle there, just so I can sort out the synchronisation a bit,
No worries, just say when you're ready to depart and I'll start going.
Alright, so that's that done. So now I can turn it down now. Okay, so I shall prepare my loco for departure. This digital traction model does look really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, the B12 is good. DT have announced so that they are rebuilding the B12. It's on their list to sort of redo, make a better version of it.
Revamp.
And they're going to be covering all of the subclasses this time. So a full B12 pack, which will include the -1, -2, -3 and -4 variants.
Oh, great. That would be brilliant.
Yeah. And I'm working closely with DT to actually make this a reality.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, yes. I love the passenger view on the Quad Arts. This looks like the North Norfolk. This is like, I've been in this. You know what I mean?
I've been in the Quad Arts as well. They are very accurate.
It even says Cromer and Sheringham in them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's because they literally took images off the preserved Quad Arts, and they are preserved here. North Norfolk has the only set of articulated coaches preserved in the world, not just in the UK.
There we go.
So these are the only articulated coaches left. They're unique.
Well, it's an interesting bit of info there, a bit of info for everybody watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite the North Norfolk sort of buff in terms of knowledge.
You're the MGN expert.
Yeah, I model it as well.
Yeah.
I've got scale models of most of the North Norfolk stock. Yeah. Anyway, let's stop waffling. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go
do some driving. Ready when you are.
I'm literally departing Sheringham now, so I'm literally just leaving the platform as we speak.
Alright, I'm going to set it off now.
Oh yeah, doesn't it just sound great? SSS sounds. Ah, yes. Lovely. Right, so now we've put in released. I'm guessing we can put it into running now to stop the pump from going off funny, isn't it? We've even got a signal box here. This looks like a reskin. It looks really nice.
No, that's a standard Stainmore one.
Oh, so that is quite accurate to the real thing, isn't it? That colour.
It's not too bad. It could do with some work. I am hopefully going to make it into a custom.
Yeah, so we're just
I'm passing the coaching sidings now.
yeah, I see it too. We've got the class 11 on the coaching stock there as well. Is it 11? I believe it's 11, isn't it?
Yep, it's an 11. It's an 11, but it's numbered 12131, strangely.
Yeah, I think I just heard the crossing gates on your end come through the phone.
On my end, yeah, I'm now coming over, just about to come over. I think I've just set my camera up. Apache has said prefer the Stainmore one to the JT one. Yeah, the JT one's terrible. It's an old Coogee one.
It's the Isle of Wight one, I think, they used.
No, it's not. No, it's not the Isle of Wight. It's just a Coogee one. It's Bath Templeton.
Oh, that's rubbish then. Oh, the flags. Oh, I think that's a pack I'm missing actually. Because didn't you say...
Yeah, we've got the flags up.
Yeah, I've only got 2 flags out of 4.
Yeah, I think they're reskins that Oliver hasn't included.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, this looks brilliant, this. Look at this. We've got all the golf course. Well, obviously we've got the JT house as well. That's going to stay, obviously, I suppose.
Again, it's something I'm looking at doing customs. So this is not confirmed. It might change, but if all goes well, every JT North Norfolk asset is going to be replaced. So they're eventually aiming to get rid of the JT North Norfolk Railway. That's the hope. It may not be a reality though, that's the hope.
It's a lot of work, but if you're up for it, then...
Well, I've made a list, there's about 20 assets to do.
Ah. Oh wow, seriously? You guys have got the road signs on here. That's brilliant, that. Oh crap, I'm over speeding. Bollocks. I've been too busy looking at the road signs that I've... There's certainly a lot to look at on this route right now, and there's so much to look at. I'm trying to look at everything, and I can't... you know what I mean?
I know, yeah, there's a lot to look at.
So,
my favourite view is looking out towards the sea, past the golf course.
I see it. That is represented so much better than JT did. In all honesty, isn't it? So obviously.
Bloody standard force so noisy.
I believe.
Say it again, Sam.
I was going to say I believe the main people who's working on this route have been Oliver and John, haven't it? Most of the work on it.
It's been a collaborative effort. Oliver's done the main bulk of it. I've done a fair little bit of scenery as well. And John's done work on the towns. We did have help from another chap called Daniel, who did the signalling, but he's now since left the project. So it's now just me, Oliver, and John.
Here we go. Oh yeah, look, it's the crossing. Look at this. Let's have a look at this. You've even put the beware of train signs on the North Eastern Railway warning sign. That's great. That's really good to see.
Now, having been behind the standard 4 on the North Norfolk, this just it just feels like it, because it sounds exactly like it, and it feels like it as well.
What's this then? Oh yes, chicken nuggets and chips. I've got my dinner, lads. Look at that. Oh yeah, I've got a dinner while I'm doing a review. How cool is that?
Pardon?
I've got a dinner while I'm doing a review. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So, like I say, oh shit, I'm overspeeding again. Christ, I need to work on this. I'm not used to driving the B12. I haven't driven it in ages. I might be a little bit ahead of you, Brad.
That's alright. I'm just going to sit in the carriage because it just looks so like it.
Are you in the quad arts?
No, I'm with the Mark 1s.
No, I'm not kidding you. I am seriously impressed with this. I'm not joking. Like, this is bloody awesome. I mean, the whole, like, fields and stuff, you haven't just... None of it feels 2D. Most of it all feels 3D. It just looks great. And it actually doesn't run too bad as well, considering the amount of grass that's been used. So it's really good. We've also got all the poppies over there in the field to resemble the poppies.
Yeah, I'm coming past the poppy field myself. Coming up to the infamous Bridge 303 and the one in 80, so we're gonna get some sound out of the Loco now.
Yeah, I'm literally at that bridge now. I'm actually going across it. Yeah. So you're not too far behind, that's alright then.
No.
So yeah, I'm quite shocked with the amount of detail that you guys have actually put into this. It is something else. There's a lot of 3D grass everywhere, 3D fields. It feels 3D. Now, the only thing I will say is, and this is important for anyone who's watching who necessarily doesn't have the highest spec PCs. You have to use this on a higher spec PC. It needs to be at least medium range to run this. Otherwise, you'll have some serious lag issues. And that's just being honest, because I can tell that just by looking at it. And that's the truth, isn't it, Brad, really?
It is. You will need a sort of slightly higher PC to get the best out of it. But that's common with most new releases these days.
Yeah.
In fact, the AP317 literally requires you to have the 64-bit version of DreamSim. It will not work on 32-bit. We're getting to that stage now that the older versions and the lower ends just can't really be catered much for anymore. HSD43003 has just had a comment. Do you have any tips for route building? Made a couple of routes but would love to improve them to a standard like this. Well, it's a compliment in itself to think this is such a standard. So thank you for that. Oops. Trying to get the other cab view. Tips for route building? Honestly, I could go in detail with it, and probably after Sam has finished streaming, so recording, I'm probably going to do some more route developing. So I can give you some detailed tips then, but basically it's all about just layering, and it's getting the scenery and building it up gradually in layers, starting with low grass and ending with trees, and getting to a point where you blend it all together. Blending is also another good thing.
Also, try not to have
practice.
Try not
Time
to
to learn.
Don't have.
Sorry, Sam.
Try not to have repetitive scenery either. Try and mix up the scenery.
That's something I've struggled with to begin with. I had quite repetitive scenery. As you're coming past Waybourne Yard now, it is a bit framey. We are working on sort of reducing that a little bit, optimization. But yeah, you need to make sure nothing repeats, because the same asset over and over again really doesn't do well. Are you arriving into Waybourne just yet?
I'm in Waybourne now. I'm actually to the point of looking around, and it's looking pretty damn neat. I'm loving it. It looks... Guys, well done. Seriously, wow. Like, I don't know what much more to say than wow. Fucking hell. Sorry, sorry about the swear
You can
word
swear,
there.
no.
Seriously, it deserves...
I swear on my streams all the time.
It deserves the F word, because it is honestly something else. We've got the pits in the Waybourne shed yard here, which is all looking very nice. We've got all of the boilers, which I believe are from the Spa Valley Railway, these boiler assets, by Acorn, I think his name is, isn't it? Who does that? Jeff Potter.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yes. Have you seen inside the shed?
Yeah, I'm just looking in there now, and you've put all the detail in the shed. That's just
Interior
awesome.
detailing, yeah, that was me. That was my idea to do that. Just add a bit of detail in there.
Bit of restoration going on here with a few bit of wheels in there. Just a reskin of the steps by the looks of it. They look like the Doncaster Works steps, but they've just been reskinned.
I think they're. No, I think that's Stainmore.
Yeah, maybe the Stainmore ones. Maybe they were skinned from the Doncaster Works ones originally. Who knows?
I'm not sure.
Got all the steam locos. Look, we've got 76084, we've got Black Prince, and we've got the N2.
Yep.
Which for some reason...
There's obviously more resident locos, but we didn't have time to put them all in.
Which for some reason is number 1625 in this, when it should be 1744, but hey ho.
I think that was an error.
Oh.
I think it's because I quickly plonked that down before I sent it to you.
And also we've got D6773 instead of D6732.
We'll have the real loco allocations on the full thing. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I'm just being an idiot. I'm just being an arsehole.
That's fine. Honestly,
I'm looking at the views now though, and I'm looking at the fields, and I'm seeing the sea, and it just looks perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with that view. That's just...
I love that view. It's my favourite view. You just look out onto the fields, and this is the thing. We've had to go quite far because it's quite a sort of straight shot view to the sea. I mean, you can even have a fly over to Weybourne Village. It's not heavily detailed, but you can sort of see what we've done with Weybourne Village. It is a distant village, but it just gives that effect looking further away.
I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm gobsmacked, actually. This is some serious detail. It's no wonder it's been taking a long time for you guys to make this, because you've really gone to town with this. Really gone to town with this. Look at all these fields. Look at this. Surely, are you going to have this quality with the bitten line? Surely, you must.
Yes, we are. This is the sort of the spec we're aiming at for bitten line. Mark says no family-friendly streams around here.
This is the bollocks.
Yeah. As they say, the dog's bollocks.
Yeah, the dog's bollocks. This is the dog's bollocks, and as I say, it's my first time looking at it, and I'm pretty gobsmacked with it, to be honest. I really look at all this shite down the side down here near where the siding is. All of this stuff. You've got all of these junction boxes and all of this scrap and things and all that. It's all nicely represented. It's all looking really good.
The only thing we won't be able to include, because I've just taken one look at it and just said no, is the Weybourne yard, North Norfolk. They actually own a tamper unit, and it's quite a unique tamper, and it is such a complex thing. So I've just looked at it and said no, I'm not modelling that.
Well, there is actually a tamper available.
There is, but it's completely wrong. It'd just be better to not include it at all.
Are you sure it won't be good for a placement, or...?
Possibly. We'll think about it. Tampers are a very hard thing to do in train sim because they're very rarely catered for.
Yeah, well, they're not really useful for anything, really, are they? Let's face it.
Anyway, do you want to stop gawking at the scenery? We'll go up to Kelling Holt. So to couple the coach from your train, we'll do what I'm calling an extended run round. Normally, the trains would continue full to Holt, but that area hasn't been modelled. We've got as far as Kelling Heath Park Holt. Not Holt as in the town, but Holt as in a small station Holt. We've got two different ones. Holt, the station, is spelled H-O-L-T, and then Kelling Holt is H-A-L-T, the normal small rural station you think of it. It's confusing. But just tell me when you're ready and we'll go up, make sure the points are set as well, and we'll head up to towards Kelling Park Holt.
Right, I'll put it to a light engine head code as well, just for realistic purposes, because it's light engine.
I can't remember what they are. If you control shit.
Light engine is the one lamp at the bottom in the middle.
Yeah, my control and changing lamps isn't working. Oh no, hang on. It kind of is. No. That didn't work.
It could be Control Shift or, you know, because it was Control Shift on this B12 for some reason.
I've got 3 on it. I haven't read the JT4MT manual in a long time, so I'm probably doing it all wrong. Oh, hang on, I've got that one on there. No. Oh, I don't know. I've just got one at the. Oh, I've got one at the top middle. I've got one at the top and one in the bottom middle. That'll do.
Right.
Right. So let's head up. What I'd say as well is go into free cam and position your camera on the line side exiting Weybourne for the classic shot of leaving Weybourne.
Oh yes, the rail enthusiast spot where everyone takes photographs, yeah?
Yep. Where all the people are as well. I've put people on here.
Oh, here we are. Let's do it then. Off we go. Oh, I hate that whistle, but there you go. It's done the one instead. There's nicer short whistles.
I'm way over speeding, but never mind.
Oh, look at that.
Right, we're going to get some thrash up here now because it's another 1 in 80. So this has never been shown on video before. Right, here we go, 1 in 80, come on, let's go.
So this
Give
is
us some thrash up
something that's never been shown, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, but Apache said RAIB will be after you for that. Yeah, 17 mile an hour in the 10 zone.
Holy crap! I'm missing track.
Yeah?
What the hell?
What do you do?
I'm missing track and it's floating. Guys, it's floating. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Oh, well, obviously the Discord people aren't, but the people who are watching my video, this is... What's going on?
Are you missing a bridge?
I must be missing track. Because it's floating.
What's floating? The B12?
The whole... Yeah, it's floating over non-existent track. Wow. That's...
Hang on, I can't hear you because of the thrash. I'm going to stop at Kelling Heath and I'm going to see what's wrong. Orton will slip in. Hang on. What are you saying then?
I've got non-existent track up this section, so literally it's kind of scary actually.
Not the track isn't existing. Well, it's West Highland track, so it should be there.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, this is mega glitched. Okay,
And
anyway,
the signal broke. Yeah, the signal did break.
Ignoring the track missing, let's look at the scenery. Look at this. The windmill.
So this is Kelling Bank.
Hmm?
This is sort of brand new, done in the last couple of days. You really thrash a local up here. This has all been my doing up here. And you can also, if you go between the trees, there is also a path where you can walk the line side and get brief glimpses of the track with little gaps in the trees, which is just how it is in real life.
Yeah, I wish I could show them that, but I really can't because I've actually got no track and I'm running on grass.
You're running on grass?
Yeah.
It's the same West Highland track, so that really is confusing.
This is weird. Oh my god. You're going to have to see this when you see the video come out on YouTube.
I will, yeah. Because I can't see anything at the moment. Just fly up in free cam then and go and have a look around. Just,
Okay, I've got no scenery now, so I should probably stop in this cutting.
Oh, Christ, you're all the way up there. I said stop at the Holt.
Oh, bollocks.
I said stop at the Holt station, not the town Holt station. Yeah, there's no scenery up here.
Okay, well, I've got no track anyway. Yeah, so ignoring the no track, this is Kelling Heath Park. Look at this. Yes, does look very nice, doesn't it? I mean, the track is really annoying now. Yeah, look, we've got a path that goes down here. We've got bushes, and I'm guessing you would see the track through them holes, but
yeah,
I can't obviously. But oh yeah, look at this! Wow. You're gonna have to tell me about this. Well, what I can do about this, fixing this track when you can.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that after stream.
Yeah, that's really weird. Oh, I'm well impressed with this. You've actually gone and put the detail on a walkway.
Oh yeah, so you can walk the line.
It's a shame it's not Train Sim World, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What I will say as well is back your train down and do the run round procedure. Go back to Waybourne and couple on the other end of your train while you're having a look.
all right then.
And I'm just rolling the Standard 4 down the hill.
I can't believe I've got no track. That is something.
I really don't understand that because it is just West Highland track. So if you've got West Highland line, you should have the track.
Well, yeah, all the other track worked.
Yeah. Strange.
I swear some of these sounds are recycled from the Thompson B1.
No idea.
Right, okay, we're going back down the hill now anyway, on the grass.
Shame Oliver's not in the chat. He said he might have been able to turn up, but if he was, he might have been able to answer what was going on.
Yeah, so we've got fantastic scenery of Waybourne Village over there. That's really captured really well. It certainly looks. I say you've captured the line perfectly. I don't think there's any issues with this. Have you noticed how I'm usually quite critical about things, but I haven't actually pointed anything out? Because there is nothing wrong with this. That's the truth of it. You've done a great job, and that's simple as. I do like the 3D lettering on the sign, I must admit. But I mean, are you going to change that, or are you going to keep it?
No, we're going to try and have that basically.
Okay, here it comes through the grass on Kellingheath Hole.
I have no idea why that worked.
Oh, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, guys, remember this is a work in progress route.
Yeah, it's work in progress. That's also the same case with the signals. The signals also work in progress. They are being a stubborn pain in the bum to get right, so we are working on getting them sorted. So, like Apache says, his signal broke. He is right. The signals are broken, just a tad.
I'm trying.
Right, I am nearly there. I'm nearly backed onto the other end of my train.
Oh, you.
What's up now?
I've gone down the wrong road.
I did say check the points. I've put them all for manual at the moment, so you can do these run round procedures. In the final version, again, they won't be manual, because Waybourne, you don't really need manual points apart from the yard, but the main two running lines, you won't need manuals because you'll be routed into one of the platforms. Oh, I'm going to come with a Russian. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. A bit of wheel slide.
A bit of embarrassing driving there. Not only did I come in at wall factor 9, but I went down the wrong road.
It's not letting me couple. There we go. Oh, no. Right. As you can see, Waybourne is quite a short platform. It can only just about fit 5 carriages in the loco, when the loco was on that end. So it's not a very long station.
Okay. So you're way ahead of me now because I haven't. I'll kind of cock this up a bit.
But it's
Oh, it's really irritating how the reverser keeps locking.
yeah, you just got to hold E. You just got to get used to it, unfortunately. But scenes like this is what I really love. Where you can see the sea in the background. It just reminds me so much of North Norfolk, because I go there every year for their steam galas, and quite luckily, the last 3 years I've been, every year has been impeccable weather, just like this, with a few wispy clouds in the sky, but bright blue, sparkling blue ocean. So it just is a lot of nostalgia, really. Especially when we can't go and visit it at the moment. And actually, really looking forward to this route. I'm looking forward to getting it out here. I really am. Oliver, little update from him. He's actually going away in May or April. He said one of the two. He's going away. He's going to RAF camp. So obviously, best of luck for him. He won't be back then till August. So he's actually going to miss the release of this route. So it's going to be up to me to finish the finishing touches and publish it.
Finish what he started.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go when you are.
Oh, mate, I'm still running round.
I've got Black Prince on Shed, and I've got the B12, and the Imposter N2 with the wrong number.
Oh, so you've got the one with the wrong number as well, have you?
Yeah, because like I say, I just plonked it down and then packaged the route to you because I was worried about times. I wanted to start at 7.
And you actually started at 10 past 7, pretty much.
Yes, I was a bit late. We now go over to Brad for the weather report. Yes, it's in TS today. Beautiful, fair skies, light breeze, a little bit cloudy as well. Non-changeable weather. It's just going to stay like this forever.
It's just going to stay like this.
It is. It's hard-coded. It's hard-coded. It's not going to change. Apache, I'm off to the Seven Valley in April. Yes, 2999. I really want to see Lady of Legend. I do find it quite funny how they kind of mucked up their timings on the announcement of that. I don't know if you saw this, Sam. But Seven Valley posted on their Facebook very excitedly, we've got a brand new loco. Well, sorry, we've got a big loco announcement to what's coming to the Seven Valley this April. So they're all hyping it up. But in between the hyping it up, I think it was Steam Railway magazine actually published their latest edition, which on the cover was big bold saying Lady of Legend for Seven Valley Railway before the Seven Valley themselves announced it.
Ah.
Yeah, I couldn't help laughing at that. And then everyone, when they did finally announce it, they just rolled with it like nothing happened. Everyone was on their Facebook saying, a bit late with this announcement, aren't you?
So it's Lady of Legend. What is Lady of Legend?
It's the Saint, the new build Saint.
Is that... Have they finished it yet?
Yes. Well, if it's going to the Seven Valley, Sam, I think they'd have finished it.
Right. So...
It was finished in 2019 it was finished.
Well, I'm going to have to go and see this.
Yeah. Mark says Seven Valley 299 announcement wasn't even surprised even before the magazine announced it. They tried to get her last year, but they couldn't happen. So they obviously want to get her again. Yeah, that's true. She was finished in 2019, but she hasn't been to a gala yet because she wasn't fully finished for her launch. Her valve timing was really offbeat. She sounded like she was drunk, and she wasn't actually fully painted. Now she is. She's fully painted in lined BR green. Lined early Great Western green, and she's got some of the niggles sorted out. She's been properly running at Didcot, so she's now ready to go out on tour to other preserve lines. Hello, John.
Right, so when are we departing then?
John's in the chat. Pardon?
When are we departing?
I'm ready to go when you are. I was waiting for you to finish running rounds. But if you're ready to go, then we'll head back to Sheringham.
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah, oh, you're off. Christ.
Well, not off, I'm just leaving now.
Right.
Okay, I'm not leaving now. Oh, shite.
Oh, you're not? What have you done?
Oh no, it's all going wrong now. I've pressed the editor button.
What have you done?
I've pressed the editor button and I'm not connected to my stock. What is going on with me tonight?
You didn't couple.
I didn't couple the bloody train.
You didn't couple the train, what? Oh god. It's a bit like Thomas's train moment. You just try and leave without coupling on the train.
Right, let's pretend that never happened. I don't believe
John
it.
has said.
Oh, I don't believe
Mark
it.
says the thing is, even after initial launch, before the painted her valve timing was out, and yes, it was. I saw some of the videos. Oh, I'm speeding again. Rail accident investigation branch, sue me.
Have I broke? Please don't tell me I've broke the bloody train.
And Brad, the correct reskin doesn't work. Well, Sam's got working, so it must be your end, because Sam downloaded the exact same file, put it in the directory I told him to, and it works for him, so probably your end, John.
You know what, I think I'm actually going to end up having to quit this in a minute, because this is getting on my nerves. It's not working.
What's wrong with it?
It's not, the train won't move. It's not coupling to the bloody stock.
Do you not go in the couple menu on the F4 HUD?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it's not showing up. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to have to cut it short because it's not working for me.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen, well, I suppose on my end, for the YouTube video, you've seen pretty much the North Norfolk.
Yeah.
We've shown it off.
You've seen all the scenic bits anyway.
Yeah, we don't really need to do the return journey. But as I say, I'm absolutely gobsmacked with this. I do think that this looks absolutely stunning. I'm still just looking around the area and thinking, wow, you know what I mean? It is something else. Well done, guys. But yeah, and to my YouTubers, the fellow subscribers of the British Locomotive Studios channel, thanks ever so much for the 250 subs. It really does help, and it's honestly, it's so much appreciated, because we do put a lot of effort into Train Sim, and obviously we work closely with Brad here of Traction Studios with some of the routes as well. Like we've got the Mid Norfolk on the way as well.
Yep, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, which is taking a long and tiresome time. So I hope you guys enjoy it, because we've put a lot of effort into it. But yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Samuel Beeman and Brad Wright of BLS and Traction Studios. Comment, like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions or queries, please do comment in the comments section below. Message us on Facebook at British Locomotive Studios, or even message Traction Studios as well. I'll make sure I link all of the appropriate links in the description of the video. So, this is it. All good. See you guys in the next video.
See you later.